And the message that Jesus gave to them wasn't exactly encouraging. He says, some of you are going to be thrown into prison, but you have met people, and they've been your interpreter in meetings in different parts of the world that actually were thrown into prison for much of their life. And when they came out, they were rejoicing. They were your interpreter.
Yeah, I remember this one particular place that's in a closed country, but I was able to share within a church, and the interpreter shared with me that very thing, that he had been working all of his life on a theological commentary, and he was betrayed by another pastor on staff. He was thrown into prison, I think it was 25 years or 27 years.
That's right.
And when he came out, he was put back on staff in that same church with the same pastor who had betrayed him. And in the meantime, the work that he had done all of his life on this commentary had been destroyed. And yet when I was with him, the joy on his face, he was so in love with Jesus. He had forgiven the person who had betrayed him, serving with him on staff. And so I've been also recently in the Middle East where the followers of Jesus who are being put in prison or worse, some of them even being crucified. And my mother went to high school in North Korea, and many believers in North Korea are being persecuted and placed in prison. It's against the law to put your faith in Jesus and have a Christian religion. So that's true around the world. But suffering, persecution is temporary, and he promises in verse 11, he who has an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says. He who overcomes will not be hurt at all by the second death. The second death is hell.
Yep.
So you may die in this life, your body may die, but your spirit goes immediately to be with Jesus, and you won't be hurt at all by the judgment and hell to come. So the important thing is your relationship with Jesus. And yes, you may suffer, but it's temporary. And even if you suffer even to the point of death, you'll be going home to that place that he's prepared for you.
Let's get real, because even in our own country, we've got some churches that are suffering because they've taken a stand for the Lord on his ethics, and the fact is they've gotten blasted. Some of them have been brought into court already. So it's coming our direction right here in America. It's coming in different directions. You know, we got Russia, we got India, we got other places where people are under persecution. And I'm saying, it may happen to us even worse. If it does, what's the good word that is coming out of this passage?
I think we need to stand together with each other. We need to pray even now for the persecuted church around the world. So that needs to be front and center for whatever reason. I pray for the Middle East, the Christians there, and those in North Korea. Those seem to be first on my heart, but I know there are other places. But and then we need to take a bold stand and not be afraid to take a bold stand even if we're threatened. So, and I know that's hard to say right now because I'm not threatened at this point in my life, and I know people watching, you've been threatened and threatened with imprisonment or worse, but don't be afraid. It will only be temporary, and then Jesus is coming to take you home, and it'll all be over.